Columbus to Texas and now to Scotland. The Rogue Invitational has finally made it across the Atlantic.
Yeah, it don't matter. It's one of the shakers.
And for that, these two.
And carbs.
And
just a white one, yeah.
It's a pretty cool bag.
The coolest bag.
How you feeling?
Nervous. We got like 10-15 minutes before we have to start walking over there and then get ready for event 1.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. First one's not too nerve-wracking. Just some running in sandbags, so nothing too crazy with it there. And then, like, the weekend starts after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be good.
Then 2 is the snatch art, or snatch, and then 3 is Braveheart.
Yeah.
I put them together, snatch art.
Snatch art. Yeah, that second event is probably the one that I'm most nervous about for today, just because I think it's like the most unknown one, or not unknown, but there's just a lot of different ways it can go.
like high stakes, high execution, fast.
Yeah.
Not much margin for error.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is always fun.
Yep.
I love being stressed.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I mean, it really does bring out the best in you.
It's true.
So, that part's
Which
great.
makes you more stressed.
Yeah, we'll see. We shall see. It'll be a fun one.
You're gonna do great. And we
Fun
all
one to
love you.
watch, nonetheless.
For sure.
We're supposed to be there at 12:32, like an hour before the first heat of men, because they might want to brief something for everybody only once. So we should probably walk as soon as we're ready.
Yeah.
All right, dude. How are we gonna get this banana to the competition floor, the warm area, without just destroying it into a pile of mush? See what happens. Banana in the water bottle. Lid goes on.
Genius.
Dude, we'll let you know how it goes. We'll see. Hope it works. Time to go.
How you feeling?
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Man, first event of the weekend. It's like just fitness. Run and pick up some sandbags. There's not a lot of strategy to it. You know, all the sandbags are different weights, and they're not necessarily labeled, so you don't know which one you're grabbing when. But it doesn't really matter either, right? You're just going to grab them and go. The only exception might be the 200-pounder. It'd be nice to get that one when you're not wearing the 30-pound ruck. So if you can figure out which one that is, you might save it for the back half, because after the first 4 runs, they get to take the ruck off and finish the last 6 rounds on the run without it. So, yeah. Not a lot of strategy or thinking. It's like just go to work and get it done. So it's a good start to the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please welcome the athletes of the individual medal heat number 2.
I mean, honestly, I think he's feeling pretty good. I think he's feeling okay. I mean, the foot is an ongoing piece, but the running has been more successful. I think it's he's making like solid progress. So I mean, I would say that like here versus the games has been like way better. But is it at the capacity of like that top tier dudes? Like no, not quite. Which is okay. I mean, we're trending in the right direction. Event 2, I mean, that didn't go super good.
Started with an echo bike, 32 calories, 16 muscle ups, 8 snatches, and then some shuttle runs. And I just didn't have it in the basement on that workout. Yeah, there's some stuff we got to figure out. You know, there's some stuff that we got to answer to like learn and grow from that. But at the end of the day, it was frustrating because Justin didn't look like himself out there, and you know, he didn't feel like himself out there. And man, it's a tough pill to swallow in competition. So yeah. But you can't stand around and like feel sorry for yourself or make excuses or blame other people. Like what I was proud of is he bounced back in the event after that, and in the event that was that couplet with like the wall walk complex and the back squats, like he turned things around, got the train back on the tracks, and just like came out and hammered down.
Closing out?
Yeah, bud.
Well, I didn't say a word on this channel today, so hopefully the day looks cool to you guys. But on the leaderboard, wasn't the best day, but event 1 honestly went great. Like, I was super stoked about it. It was the first time I've done a running workout in the past 2 years where I wasn't limited by pain and I was limited by fitness. Still a similar showing, but like, I've only been running for the past 2 months and I feel great. And I was 30 seconds off of like a top 8 finish, where I was 30 seconds off of that, or I was 30 seconds off of like a top 30 finish at the games in the mile run. And we had a 4K run today. It felt super good to do it, but I was really taxed because that was probably like the hardest I've ran in the past 2 years, you know? So I think starting event 2 felt like I didn't eat right, but I know I did. I was actually like stoked that I was able to eat as much as I did. It was way more than I was normally able to eat. Every snatch, every muscle up come down, and it was like, just like super lightheaded. And I went out there and I executed like how I felt, just not good. I like got to the barbell like at a decent point, but it was definitely a lot slower than I planned. The snatches were super heavy. I went to run. I felt like I probably should have just walked because I had nothing in me. I don't know what was going on. Just body didn't feel great. Nothing to do about it now besides try to recover as much as I can and get ready for event 3. Started warming up, felt great, felt normal, and went out there and had like a really good event. So end of the day with the second. Sadly, it wasn't enough to keep me in the top 10 for day 2. So I am in the first heat tomorrow, which means I gotta give them boys in the first heat, or the second heat, times to beat. But I'm excited, super fun events. Sucks I'm not gonna be competing with those guys in the top heat tomorrow, so that means no matter what, I gotta go full tilt to the finish, which sounds super fun.
I want that no rep.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And then on the final event today, I got a no rep at my very last squat because she said that I stepped forward during my squat, which I didn't think that was a no rep because I still stood it up all the way, but they gave me 7 seconds back, which was awesome, but it didn't even come into play. I think Guy was who I was trying to beat, and I finished in like 6:30 or 6:28.1, and he was 6:28.8. So like I beat him by like 0.5 seconds or whatever it was. So it ended up not mattering, but it was so nice to get that time back. But yeah, that's it. Day 1 of the books. Body feels good. Hopefully the log muscle-ups go as good as they went in previous years, and we smash the first event tomorrow. But for now, try to get some good rest. Good night, peeps.
How are you feeling this morning?
Not too bad. My body's not too sore from the workouts. I like did something to my back on one of the snatches, so that's a little bit sore today, like my thoracic, but my legs aren't too sore, which is nice. They probably will be after 60 thrusters at 135, but
Is that the first workout?
yeah. So thrusters and log muscle ups to start the day. And hopefully I'm not in too big of a race on that last 1,000-meter row. That's gonna suck.
It's a 1,000-meter sprint. Yeah. No big deal.
It's gonna be great. Super excited about it.
You have the rope climb on today?
Yeah, and then we got rope climb, sear dumbbell double press, burpee double press,
Oh yeah.
and then third workout we don't know. Yeah, gotta get through the first one today. Hopefully in a super fast time. And move on to the next event.
Yeah, buddy.
That's it.
Athletes less than 1 minute.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Like just good, solid, smooth execution. Hard to be in that first heat, knowing you've got a whole second heat to follow. Like, you know, you can push as hard as you want, but it's still going to be, you're still going to be a little bit of the product of your surroundings. So it's a grind through there, but luckily, I mean, he'll be in the first heat again for this next event, but the final event of the day sounds like it's going to be like those dual style race. And that'll pull like, I think, all 20 athletes together, which I think is like great news. So the next one to go will be, another like pushing hard, knowing you've got a heat to follow where everyone's is good and gonna go hard. I love that sear dumbbell. Like being able to have Rogue break out the cool kids toys is pretty awesome.
So this is a new style, or not a new style. It's the same format, but it's a new set of movements. Kind of a little spin on some strongman. So they're gonna jump over the hay bale 5 times, and then they're gonna run down, grab the alpaca sled. It's relatively light, and they'll push the sled down, and they'll sprint over to the power stairs, pick it up 1 set of stairs, the next set of stairs, the next set of stairs, and then the top set. Hit the button, kind of like American Ninja Warrior, and it's gonna be 4 heats of 5. So basically, the top 15 will advance, and then 3 heats of 5, the top 10 will advance, 2 heats of 5, the top 5 will advance, and then it'll come down to the final 2, head-to-head battle for first and second place.
But for dinner, it's calories.
Look, the amount of times I'm in Justin's YouTube, I want to be monetized.
Since we are now not.
Since we got demonetized.
Why is it demonetized?
They just randomly said suspended your YouTube.
I want to be monetized because I think I'm in like 25% of these videos.
I'm blaming Justin because Jason never curses on our YouTube channel, and I put in a clip and Justin says damn.
Bro, Justin demonetized me, bro?
Bro, you gotta think, this has all been one big plan.
One big plan.
Y'all are sick.
You know,
How you feeling, dog?
So good, I'm pretty. I hate coming in last. I'd be in a.
When did you come in last?
I'd be in a podium position if I didn't come in 19th today.
When did you come in 19th?
The first logmas guy.
You're too
one
long,
day
bro.
we're just gonna actually install a log and
I had a log installed for one day to practice.
You were worried about that one though, yeah?
Yeah, I was.
You good in the other two?
Yeah, I came back.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing.
Came back with a win.
Yeah.
So it was a real tough 2 hours in between.
A long time.
Had to look myself in the mirror and make a decision.
And I did too. I mean, the goal today was to get back into the top 10. I did that. Didn't do it in the way that I thought I would, but nonetheless, we're back. We got 3 more events tomorrow, which should be good. I'm excited for them. We got some fun ones coming up, but a little bit of a recap today. Started out with a freaking doozy of a workout with row, thruster, log muscle ups, more thrusters, and another row with some tight time caps. The first 2 workouts I think had like just over 5 people finish them, which is crazy. I mean, normally that does not happen at an event like this. So the workouts have been real tough. A lot of quads in the first 4 events, and those thrusters kind of put my quads over the top. They've been pretty wrecked in my Normatex now. Hopefully they bounce back for tomorrow. But event 2, we had the sear dumbbell with the rope climbs, which just another grind. 100-pound dumbbell. Just got to stay moving on that one. I think I had 2 really similar finishes in both those, just maybe between like 7th and 9th.
You almost killed yourself, actually.
Oh yeah, I almost dropped the friggin' dumbbell on myself.
That was crazy.
It got real grippy, and I like went to snatch, and as I went to turn over, my thumb slipped out, and the dumbbell dropped, which that would have been bad. If I got that dumbbell snatch, I might have had time to finish that workout, or at least get my 3rd rope climb, but nonetheless, was solid effort on that one. The second events for yesterday and today, both were just like, had me smoked. And I don't necessarily think it was the event itself. I think just the first event of the day has kind of put me in like a little bit of a hole. But my nutrition has been really good. Obviously the scores on the leaderboard haven't been what I wanted them to be, but I think we're learning a lot, and this is probably the healthiest I've been in a long time, and I'm definitely excited going forward. But we still got 3 events tomorrow. Oh, well, we finished it up with the Duel, which was honestly such a fun event. I mean, obviously it was really hard to see 2 athletes get injured in it, and Rogue was awesome, and like obviously they're going to help take care of those athletes, and they did make a change to the event to make it more safe for the remaining athletes, which was a good move by them. But the Duel was the hay bale, get overs, sled push, and then the pin picks up the stairs, which I thought was awesome. I mean, I've been saying for a long time, I've been wanting to do some more of the strongman implements that they get to do here because they just look awesome. So we finally got to do those. That was super fun. I don't think it was a huge part of the workout. It kind of came down to, at least for me, the hay bale get overs and the sled, because it normally was the first person off the sled or even off the hay bales kind of was the first person to finish their heat. So for me though, I was normally like first or second off the hay bale, and I get to the sled and my legs would just blow up like halfway through, and that's where I kind of lost most of my time. I feel like I was really good on the hay bale get overs, my picks were solid, but legs just didn't have it in them. I thought maybe I was like maybe I just not trying hard enough. I don't know what it was. And I squeaked in, made the first cut, did the second workout, and I was like, all right, like I know for me, like I lost a lot of time on the sled. So like my goal for my second attempt is just like smash this sled, like give it everything I got. And that's what I did. And I don't think the sled was too much faster. I went 3 seconds faster overall, which was like definitely a big improvement. But yeah, it wasn't enough to make the second cut. But yeah, all in, all done on the day. We start the day tomorrow with new movement. We got sideways pegboards, which that workout's going to be real interesting. We got 4 total traverses in the workout with GHDs and skis. And I think on the first like 1 or 2 rounds of the pegboard, it's going to be like everyone's going to be able to do it. Obviously people are going to be smoother than the others, but I think a lot of stuff's going to change on the 3rd and 4th attempts on that pegboard. Just you've been skiing a lot longer, the forearms are getting more blown up, and you got to see and be accurate, because we still haven't got briefed for the event. We're going to get briefed in the morning, but as of right now, I'm pretty sure we have to do the whole length unbroken, which I think is awesome. Hopefully they keep it that way. But yeah, that's it. Like it sounds like hydraulics.
So loud.
Just go.
They're so cool though.
They're so nice. They're so much smaller than the other ones.
Yeah.
Like I literally can fit them. Like they just fit inside this bag, and the unit's just like on them.
Yeah, that's so nice.
Yeah, it's freaking legit.
How's the battery though?
It's good.
Is it?
Yeah, you can get like, I do them for 45 minutes, and I can get probably 3 uses out of them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. For sure, too. Like, this is my second use. I got 10 minutes left of 45, and I'm at a 3 out of 5 bars. So I've done 45 plus 30. I've done an hour and 15 minutes, and I'm 3 out of 5 bars.
Wow. That's longer than the big thing lasted.
Yeah.
Cool. You can show us your sliding.
I know. I also slid. I was so close to finishing that first event today. And I was like looking at the clock. I'm like, dude, it's going to be so close. And I started running. I'm like, man, I'm going to have to slide if I want any chance. Freaking slid. Like, looked at my foot. Slid with the wrong foot. Like, ankle chip was on the other one. And just laid down. I was like, oh, God, I don't know if that was worth it. Hopefully got good video of it, because at least make for a cool like highlight reel or something.
It's going to be at the end of this reel, so.
Yeah. And then got to the back, and I got some raspberries on my hip. A little one like that big, and then another one like a little bit smaller down low. They feel great.
Is your arm from the same thing? What's your arms from?
No, my arm's from, I think, the rope climb.
Oh, yeah.
I think I just like it wrapped around my arm a little bit weird. Alright, well, I got out of the Normatex. If you guys want to see, you might get some booty in this video.
Focus, there it goes.
How's it look?
Ooh, that looks so
Am I gonna
good.
bleed out?
Nice.
I need to amputate it. Well, don't get up in there.
Booty cheek.
Ew, what's that? Alright. I know I said goodnight, but maybe goodnight again. Just because there's not a lot of time to get a big meal.
Not a lot of time for the full meal deal.
No.
Here you go, Woody. Jesse.
Oh, yeah.
Just eating all my food.
So proud.
Yeah.
Justin said this morning he's gonna win all 3 events.
Let's go.
That's,
Okay, I'll give it a little squeeze.
You're already squeezing it.
It's too much pressure.
Too much pressure.
You should see everybody down there. They're all like,
Their legs.
yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I guess we should at least bring them on.
It's gonna be so good. And all our events are like back to back to back today.
What's this like? Sick. Like, I thought about that when you said there's limited time.
I can't think of doing lunges being that sort. Oh.
Don't even think about
Yeah,
it
it's
right now.
awesome.
It's actually your cube.
Justin is the future.
Love it. Why don't you Photoshop his face on there?
I was gonna put Jesse and Adam's faces on here,
That would have been fantastic.
but the printer broke. Cheers! Oh, here.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back.
There you go, there you go.
Just ahead of Jay Crouch.
And Medeiros finishing ahead of Sprague.
Courtside. Justin Medeiros. He's my boy.
You got to see it right here.
I get to see it right. He did the double unders and I was saying, Justin, you've got this. And then he won and I take full credit.
As you should.
I put the work in here on the sideline. He didn't even know I was here.
Yeah, we were screaming.
Oh, we're here for the show, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
there
you're
it is.
recording?
There it is.
Throw it in the crowd.
Whoops.
Well, people, end of day 3. We had some real big highs and some real lows. But all in all, it was really good. Like I said before, it was probably the healthiest that I've been going into a comp in a real long time. So that just felt good. Limited by fitness a little bit this weekend. But I finally feel healthy and just feel like I can build on it. So definitely got some good insight on training, what to do going forward. But all in all, it was an awesome weekend. The crowd was amazing. The venue was insane. It was sweet. I've been hearing rumors that the games might be coming over to the UK, so we'll see. Rumors may be rumors, but my experience so far at the Filthy 150 and then competing here, Europe's lit.
It's gonna be a little expensive for you.
Yeah, I know.
You got a crew to bring.
I got a crew to bring. I did tear the hell out of my hands and glued that one down after the pegboard event. I like had grips, but I'm a lot more accurate without grips. So then rounds 1, it was pretty good. Round 2, they completely tore. The grips did, and then, or like the tape that I was using. And then round 3, I did it with nothing. And then I looked down after and I was like, that is a lot of blood. And round 4, I actually had my victory grip, so then I used those. But in the moment I was like, oh, I'm surprising, these grips, or like those rips don't hurt that bad. But it's just adrenaline, because they hurt pretty bad after that.
Tell me about the other one, the next event.
Yeah, got snuck into an event win before the weekend was over. It was nice to have that. It was pretty awesome though, because the whole time I was in the mix of it. I wasn't ever in the lead, but I was kind of bouncing between, I think, like third, fourth, third and fifth. But I knew I was not far behind Jay and Brent, the 2 guys in the lead. And going into that 3rd round, like I said, it was close. Just kind of ran my race, did my double unders, and started the overhead walking lunge. Made sure to pick it up right away because I knew I was gaining on them a little bit. And I went to turn around for the dumbbell, and I could hear the announcer saying like, and Brent doesn't set down the dumbbell. And he's like, going unbroken. I was like, I am too. I was like, we must be like right on the same spot. Like dropped my dumbbell, and I looked over, and like we all kind of kicked up right at the same time. I saw them kicked up. I kicked up right after them, and kind of knew I had to come down to the handstand walk. So I was debating about doing the whole handstand walk unbroken. Thought that might be a little too risky. I knew I was close. Kicked down once and then kicked back up and pedaled down. I didn't look at them the whole handstand walk though, but paid off. It was pretty good. I like pulled up my phone just for a little bit because we really had such a short turnaround before that last event. And there's a video of Jay running across just like, man. It was pretty great.
Got me.
Yeah.
The one that got away.
The one that got away. Because he probably would have picked it up a little bit if the announcers were saying that I was close. But it's all right. Snuck him. Got the tie break from old Pat. So me and Pat tied on the leaderboard. But all in all done, my parents just informed me that we have a 6 a.m. flight to Portugal. So that's going to be super fun. Did not know that was at. So I got to wake up at probably like 4 a.m. at the latest.
I mean, you wake up that time every morning to pee, so.
That is true.
Perfect.
That might be perfect.
You can just stay up. Jesse doesn't go to sleep after competition, so you can just.
Yeah.
You're on the Adam plan tonight.
That's true.
Yeah, there we go. Just stay awake and go straight to the airport.
Yeah, Jesse will probably want to do Murph tonight.
He might.
Yeah.
I'll see why I would.
Yeah. Well, thanks to everybody that was watching on the YouTube. I had a bunch of people come up to me after the comp and just say that they watched the YouTube videos that we put out so far. So shout out to you guys, but hope you guys enjoyed the weekend. I know I didn't get to talk much during comp, but I feel like Dallas did a good job. And if you didn't, you tell them in the comments. But
Fired.
Fired. But that's it. All in all done. See you guys back in Boise.
It's a brand new day. Hey.